Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you have been asking that I show you how I'm using my print impression, and because I'm using my print impression weeks differently than I feel like, definitely differently than I was last year, but differently than a lot of people, I wanted to show you kind of how I'm setting this up on a monthly basis. And I'm going to be using the Sweet Kawaii Design April monthly kit in the print impression week size, and I'm going to just flip through that real fast with you. But here is the freebie that is going with the monthly kits right now. It is a jumbo sticker, and I think what I'm going to do is actually laminate this and kind of make it as a dashboard, but I also realized I don't really need a dashboard, so it would kind of be like a bookmark, I guess, in a way. So I guess a dashboard of sorts. So there's that, and then you also get this little monthly sticker here. You get this freebie that has the monthly kit paid and shipped, and then some deco. This frog is my favorite. He is adorable. And then with the monthly subscriptions, you get the best price, like the best bang for your buck, because you're going to get the monthly overview plus the full set of stickers. So I do have the monthly overview for April that I'm going to be using, and then here is the actual kit. So you've got the wacky holidays, the date covers, which is a really pretty color scheme that I wasn't expecting myself to like, which I feel like Tasia does that a lot. Like, she draws me in with color schemes that I'm like, I would never like that ever. But you put it together like this and it's really pretty. So here's page 3. You've got your weekly schedule trackers here, and then some full boxes, builder stickers. I love these little banners. I think little birdhouses are super cute. And then you've got your checklist. You've got your half boxes, decorative and functional. Same with your full boxes, and then some half boxes down here. Your icons, and then some more of those banners down here, typography stickers. Your weekend banners, habit trackers, and quarter boxes. More full boxes and half boxes. Your date covers, a super cute little watering can. And then you've got your bottom washi and some more half boxes. So you really do get loaded with these sticker kits for sure. But before I get started, I pulled out some washi because I wasn't sure what I wanted to use with this kit. I use washi every week, but it's not a lot. So we'll see what I end up using, but I have some here. So I kind of want to show you guys where I'm at so far, but I leave a little sticky note up here and I can write down dates. Like, this is a date for April, but I don't have April set up yet, so I just wrote it down in here. My reinforcement is actually doing really well, the washi reinforcement that I had to add, so I'm alright with that. And then I put my stickers down for my monthly overview, but I'm not really... Here, I guess I can zoom you guys in. I forget how small this planner is. I'm not really using the monthly overviews, not to their full advantage like I would like to, so this is where we're at with these right now. But it really is, like, I don't even have my paydays in this one like I have in this one, and then in March I do, so I'm not really sure. This one, I did put my bills due down on it. It's up for grabs at this point. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these monthly overviews, but I am going to do the April one for you guys here today. And then the part of the planner that's really working for me though is the actual weeks portion. And I am also just realizing that I only pulled out 15mm washi instead of some 10, so I'm going to have to go find some of that. But anyway, this is the part of my planner that I feel like really is working out for me. So I still have a to-do list, and I am trying to decide, like, I know I still want a to-do list. The checklists that were in January were very teeny tiny, and it worked great, but I almost wish that I had one less snowflake. But the way things ended up, like, fitting in the planner worked really well. So this week would have been a week before I went back to work, so it really was just more of a regular planner style. But as we go into here, I started adding in my work meetings as things started popping up. So I used like a little clear sticker, and I work for 4 districts plus an early childhood team plus my OT team, so I've color coded everything like that. So I've used these little color dots from Cricut Paper Co. and then this meeting sticker is also from Cricut Paper Co. And so this tells me the district that it's in and the time. And then I have a work planner that I have with me, so I know the student and the school and everything like that. But just to have in here, I put my meetings down at the bottom, I put my bills due in here, and then it's really just kind of after that I can fill in whatever I want to, because I've got extra space. I'm just kind of at that point making it cute. But like generally I usually go to my dad's house for dinner and a movie or TV on Tuesdays, so I know Tuesdays are kind of out of the question for me. If I'm gonna schedule something on a Tuesday, or if something pops up on a Tuesday, then I need to reschedule with my dad or cancel. This week I did a lot of reading, so I put that in there. And then football is typically on Sundays, but we're past that point now. We've just got the Super Bowl and then we're done. So there's that. And then again, got my meetings in here. Snow day, like putting things like Drew's color session, that was our entire evening. So I didn't have any meetings that day, which was really nice, but I knew that I wasn't going to. So I was able to use a full box sticker there. But let me jump ahead a little bit to, like, here's like a good one for February. So I already have all of February set up, and I already have my meetings as they're popping up. I've got my bill due. I've got my brother's birthday. So there's that. And that's just pretty much how the rest of the month is set up. You can see, like, I already have quite a few meetings being sprinkled in through the month of February already and into March. So it is kind of boring because I don't have plans. Like, I do know I'll be going to Oregon these days, but I don't know what my plans are, so I haven't put anything else down, if that makes sense. So flip through the rest of March, and there we are. So I am just going to be starting, let me start with a monthly overview, and we'll go from there. I do need to go pick out some 10mm washi really fast. I wasn't sure what color was going to go super well with this kit, so I need to go find that really fast and I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and pulled out this washi from Simply Gilded. It has like a slight tinge of peach on top, and then I do think that I'll be using this one for the most part, but I do have these two pulled out as well, just in case the full box happens to be this peachy color. Then I don't really want peach next to peach, but other than that, I think it will be alright. So let us get into the monthly overview. I'm going to have to make reference back and forth to figure out where I lined stickers up, because they're just a teensy bit off from how I'm like used to things fitting. So I take the big sticker first and I line it up at the very top. I cover up the lines at the top. And then I just keep going down following the line over here on this side. And it's not going to be perfect because these are freaking tiny stickers. I do want that such a little bit better down there at the bottom. That'll do. Alright, so next I'm pretty sure I work on the top and the bottom boxes. So April has 30 days in it and it's going to start on a Wednesday. It does kind of throw me off a little bit having a Monday start because I'm used to a Sunday start in my monthly overview in my Erin Condren, which, to be fair, it's not like I use the monthly overview much in that either. I think I used to use it so much more when I really didn't have a good handle on when bills were due or when paydays were, and I would refer back to that every single week. And then when I put birthdays in there too, then I would refer to that point as well, but I don't do that anymore. So I've pretty much got my bills memorized right now, and I don't really refer back all that often in my monthly overview. So sometimes it does feel like a waste, like I'm wasting money and time, but I think I'd be really sad if it wasn't done. Okay, so can you guys see how there's like that little bit of overhang? I don't even know if you guys can tell there, but that's why I start from like the outside and go in with that sticker, if that makes sense. And then I've got these full box stickers, but I'm trying to figure out the days of the week and where they would best fit. So if we start April on a Wednesday, there's 5 Wednesdays, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have all this space at the bottom anyway, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and put them down at the complete bottom, just all the way across. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I wouldn't have been able to do that on this one because the first was on a Sunday. So I had to start the first up here, and then I couldn't put this box down here because I would have 2 days down here. Same with, okay, so February I was able to put them both at the bottom, as was January. I like that you have enough rows to be able to do things a little bit more spread out if you need to. So I'm just, this one fits better if I try and center it in that box. It's gonna be a little gap either way, so there's that one. And then this one, and I do turn my planner this way so I can line up my sticker right against this one over here. Down here I usually put down some 10mm washi, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm really not sure what color foil this is on this bow washi. I think it's supposed to be coppery, but feels almost orange. And this also feels like it's an oops washi, but I really don't think that it was, so I don't know if you can kind of tell, like it's like the bows underneath had transferred off, so it's interesting because I'm pretty sure this was a subscription washi. I don't subscribe to Simply Gilded anymore. I've been trying to save money, so I cut that out last year actually. So now I'm going to put down these teeny tiny little flower date cover stickers, and I'm going to be using my tweezers. I got these off of Amazon, and I'm going to be putting these down. I'm going to speed you guys through this because it is painful to sit here and watch, and I can't really talk while I do it because I'll mess up. I'll mess something up. Alright, and it did come with 31 stickers, but I'm like 99% certain that April has 30 days. So I don't usually use these stickers, but I mean, it's not that they're not functional and cute, I just don't use them. So for these last 3 days, I am going to go ahead and pull out this 15mm washi from Simply Gilded, and I'm just going to run it down the middle of it. I think it just helps me visually see my month a little bit better if I block out these days. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I definitely am. So here we go. Let's put in the paydays. The 27th is a payday, so the 10th is the next payday. And then where is I put it? It's right underneath the date cover. So my husband gets paid every other week. So he will get paid on the 10th and the 24th. I get paid once a month on the 17th. And then the third Thursday of the month I get my mileage check. So it'll be the 16th that time. So that's super nice. Okay, paydays are done. Guys, I know that these are flowers, but like I keep glancing at it and I keep seeing like fried eggs. So there's that for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put my bills down. And did I line them up right at the bottom? It's normally what I do in my Erin Condren, but just wanted to see. So I have that, and then Green Skies actually like this one is the bill for our AC and furnace. Hopefully we will have that paid off here soon. And the next one is the 9th, which is our internet. Internet is so freaking expensive. Especially where I am. It's kind of a rural-ish area. We don't have a lot of options, and they know it, so they can charge ridiculous amounts for internet. There we go. The 10th is trash. The 13th is our car insurance, but I need the car for our actual car payment. Put this down here on the 17th. Our phone bill is due on the 27th. We have our gas and electric on the 20th, so. Getting hit hard with those Monday bills, I guess. I think that's it. My student loans are in there, and then we have, right now we have a Nebraska Furniture Mart bill that we're trying to pay off. So we've got that too, but those aren't set up on specific dates, so, or at least not that I can think of. But that is pretty much it. So I don't use the wacky holidays in here. That's a lie. I do some of them, like, isn't Easter? Yes. It's like, isn't Easter in April? I'll pull out that one. So it's the 12th. Probably put it more in the middle. And then April Fool's Day, but we already have a bill due that day. So I pull in some like the holidays. But other than that, I don't use my wacky holidays in this planner. So that stuff will get set aside. But there is the rest of those stickers. And we can go ahead and get into setting up April. So this part should be like fairly fast. I'm going to fast forward you guys through setting up different parts. I kind of do the same parts at a time. Like I'll go through and set up my date covers all first, and then I'll do my headers and then my checklist, and I kind of go through it like that. So I'll try and talk you guys through like the first set and then fast forward you through the rest of the weeks. So the only thing with this is I will have to set up the 30th and the 31st of April or of March on this week. So when I get to the very last week of March or of April, I won't have any stickers for this. So I will probably end up having to buy a Printpression Weeks kit to go for this week just because of the way the weeks fall out, and that's totally okay. I really could sit here and do this month by month, like say, you know, March goes through Tuesday. I could have put those 2 days here, but I really like my weeks all matching, so when you do it that way, you just have to acknowledge that you might have to pull in an extra kit every now and then. So I'm just going to be putting down the date covers, and I really do just line them up in that box. That part is nothing special. And I think just consistency's sake, I don't want to change anything up as far as my layout goes because everything is going really, really well right now. The way this planner is working is I keep it in my purse, and I've never been able to do that before with a planner, but it truly does stay in my purse, and that goes with me to work every day too. So it is kind of my in-between on-the-go planner because my work planner stays at work and my home planner stays at home. So this one is my go-between. As meetings pop up at work, I literally just sit there and put them in my planner at work. And then when I'm at home, if something pops up at home, I put it in here. And then every couple nights or so, I'll come in and fill in the empty space. It's more like memory keeping at that point. But this is okay. So I'm going to put that one down, and then I'm going to fast forward you guys putting down the rest of them. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in and put down the rest of the date covers, and again, it's just pretty monotonous. It's the same thing over and over again. But with this planner being in my purse, when I am out and about, at doctor's appointments, or just like my car being scheduled for things, stuff like that, I can literally just pull out my planner and write it down, which is so cool. I've never been able to do that before. I'd always have to like put it in my phone, try and remember it until I got home, and then I could write it down in my EC. But now I'm kind of able to write things down in this, even if it really is just on that sticky note up in the front, then I transfer it onto the page. Like, that's totally fine. But at least I have somewhere to make a reference. I know that I need to reschedule my dentist, and it has been on my to-do list, oh my goodness, for a hot minute. It's been on my to-do list, and I have really bad anxiety when it comes to calling people on the phones, and I have put it off and put it off. But regardless, when I do decide that I can call, or I might even just go in there, it's just, honestly, it's easier to talk to someone in person than on the phone, especially for scheduling. I can take my planner in and be like, nope, I have this on this day, I can't do it this day. Even if we have to push it out until the summer, like, I'm okay with that. But I just want to be able to use it pretty easily. And right now, with how this is working, and it's actually, like, it really is working, I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the rest of the days. Alright, so my date covers are now down, and now I'm going to go into the headers. I truly do just use them in order, so I sometimes will pull out my tweezers for this part. It kind of just depends on how well I think I've lined things up. I try and push the header right up against it, but because I am planning this in front of a camera, I can't stick my head as close to the planner as I normally would. So I know quite a few of these stickers are a little bit more crooked than I'm used to working with, and it's just gonna have to be okay. And I say that as I'm like sitting here like, no, this sticker cannot be that crooked. I'm going to have to fix it. But whatever. Let's see how this is going to end up working color scheme wise. So if you have watched my channel before, you know that I tend to color block, and that is all I have done in this planner so far is color block, and it is probably going to be how it stays. My EC can be my non-color blocking planner if I want it to be, so I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to run into anything where the colors ended up being constantly the same on the same days. But it is a good, healthy mix. So I am going to be able to put the rest down and fast forward you through the rest of the month. So I did actually just realize that there's a tiny bit of a mess up here. So the color pattern is missing one of the light yellows. I was like, wait, I just talked about how these shouldn't line up. They shouldn't. So that's kind of funny. I don't know if it was usually like that or if that was a true mess up, but it's easily fixed. I do not use, and I don't know of a person who uses 3 checklists in their print impression unless they are doing a week on 4 pages spread. But there's like, there's no way in this little bitty space that I would use 3. That's so funny. So yeah, I'll just come up here and steal one of these because I don't use them. That really caught me off guard. I was like, wait a second. That is not right. How funny. Okay, anyway, I will proceed. Alright guys, so spoiler alert, it is now 2 days later. When I started filming this on Friday, I started feeling not so great, so I had to stop, and yesterday we were out of town, so here we are. I am to the point where I need to do the checklist. So the way that I do the checklist, or at least what I did for March, is to do the 3-heart checklist. I think I'm going to do the same again. Now these are 5-heart checklists, so when I do that I do leave myself with a 2-heart checklist, so if I end up with not enough of the right color mix for week 4, I can do a 2-heart checklist and it's not going to be an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and I just take my X-Acto knife, and all I do is I just slice them all the way across. There are so many of these that are not even cut remotely straight, but it's going to be just fine. So, let me, sorry, I'm like throwing stuff around. I'm going to go ahead and put these ones down, and then we'll see where we're at for the second week as far as where I need to start for colors. So, like I just said, I've been kind of sick since Wednesday night, and part of it Friday was I got really hungry, so I stopped to make some lunch, and by the time I got done with lunch, I was like, dude, I kind of don't feel so great. So I kind of just sat down for a little bit, and then a little bit turned into like 5 hours until my husband got home. So this has just been kind of the pits. Like, no fever, thank goodness. It really has just been like body aches and being tired, and like maybe I'm fighting something off. I did get my flu shot, but as of right now, I don't think there's a lot of flu cases going around my schools yet. Usually we get hit really hard with the flu in February, so we'll see. And it really could just be like sinuses. That's what it feels like to me, just like sinuses, because I have a lot of sinus drainage and pressure. From our weather, it has been so back and forth between cold, warmer than not cold, and then snow, but not enough snow to do anything, and then it melts, and then there's snow that lasts for days, and it's just been a mess the past couple weeks, like weather-wise here. So I don't really know, but it does feel more like allergies, sinus pressure stuff, so we'll just see. We'll wait it out and see. That's typically how I know it's like sinus stuff, because I'll feel okay in the morning, and then by the time the night rolls around, I'm like, ah, I'm dead. So, alright, so we got week 1 done. Make sure that I was in frame. And then going on to week 2. I know I'll have enough colors for this, so I'm just going to fast forward you guys through this part. So an easy way to avoid having to use the 2-heart checklist is I could definitely just alternate the colors that I do have left in the 3 hearts, or I could have set up my weeks every single week to be this set of color patterns, starting with this light green. Especially I do have a lot of the headers left. I could have made that work, but this is not a big deal to me at all to do a 2-heart checklist, because like I said, I don't really keep a lot of things in this, so I keep like my bills in the checklist and then my social media stuff. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that goes into my checklist. I like to have full checklist, so if I have this space open, then I want to fill it, but if it's not there, then I don't feel the pressure to fill anything, if that makes sense. Like the week that I'm on for January, those little snowflake checklists are so cute, but there's 4 in every day, and I feel the need to fill out my checklist, like I've said. So sometimes if I don't have anything going on, I'll go back and write in something that I've already done just so I can check it off. I know that sounds really weird, but I know I'm not the only one who does that, so I just really struggle having things look not complete. Alright, so we've got our checklist done. Move that over, and now we can go up into the little full box. So this is the setup I have going on right now. I have a 15mm washi up at the top, just in line with the date covers, and I have a 10mm down at the bottom, and then I put in a habit tracker and a full box. I think that's what I'm going to do this month as well, and then I think I am going to go ahead and start off with these washi tapes, and then if I end up using a full box, okay, so yeah, like this one, I want to put this in the beginning, so I'll use this box to start with. Ah, that sucks. I hate having the same colors right here. So on this one, I might go ahead and use the Bumblebee washi instead of having the peach on top of the peach. So we'll do that. I'm going to fast forward you guys through the washi part though, because that's kind of monotonous. Alright, so then as far as full boxes, I know I want to put the Hello April one up here first because, well, it's the start of April this week, so that's where it's going. I put just a tiny space. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna have just barely enough room, or it might line up with that bottom washi, so we'll just have to see. I kind of think, yeah, that Bumblebee washi is just a little bit bigger than Simply Gilded washi, so I might just go ahead and move it all the way up. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that I like having that sliver of white space, but it's not the end of the world. So then I need a habit tracker. You find my page. So I just try and make sure that it's not the same color as this box, and maybe a color that's further away. I kind of like this darker yellow for this one. So it really doesn't matter what the color is. Alright, let's go into the second week. So, see what my full box options are. There's actually quite a bit. So, I have this one that says April showers. Alright, spring, do your thing. April showers bring Mayflowers. Create your own sunshine. Plant dreams, pull weeds, and grow a happy life. Slow down and let your dreams blossom. So I probably won't do another one of the peach ones, although I do like this one that says create your own sunshine, because then I just have to switch out the washi, which is not a big deal. But I think let's go ahead and do the dark green, since there's only one of those colors over here. I do try and have variety when I'm setting up my planner spread. I mean, I like to color block, but I like variety in the way that things are placed. And then, well, we just do a light green one. I know it's like right down there, but again, it is not a super big deal at all. There was just enough room for me to do a sliver of space between the two, so I like that. Alright, going on to this week. Do I have a yellowy one? Of course, I have a light yellow one, so we're just going to make it work. I like this little snail that says slow down. So I'm going to put that one there, and there's a lot of this light yellow happening, but that's okay. Maybe the peach one. And then on this last one, I kind of want to use the one that says April showers bring May flowers, because it's at the end. Oh no! I really like this frog though. I want to use him. There's just a lot of good full boxes. The only, I want to make sure I use the full boxes that I really, really like, because during the week, it's not likely that I'm going to have a completely open space where I can just put a decorative full box. That's not to say that there's not going to be. Let's do the light yellow. No, let's do the dark green. I'm not sure how I feel about having the light yellow next to the light yellow down here at the washi. Alright, so there's that. Now we need to go and put the bottom washi strips on. So the last couple months, the colors down here have been different, but this one is exactly the same all the way around. So that makes it pretty easy. I do try to line it up a little bit uneven. This one is kind of harder to tell because it's white and I'm putting it down on white paper where I'm going with it, but I do try. Let me try and find you one. So St. Patrick's Day is a little bit easier to tell. I have a smaller sliver of white space on the bottom in relation to the space between the line of the box ahead, but I just tried to mimic the amount of space available up at the top. It's not like, this is not a make or break kind of thing, so no big deal however you put those down. You could center them. You could put them all the way at the bottom if you wanted to get a little extra space out of your spread. Alright, I've got all the bottom washi strips down, and now I just need to put the weekend banner down. So I just put it down here at the bottom, and let's see what we've got going. We've got 4 of them, so I think I'm just going to try and go with whatever's the furthest away. I don't know how that's going to work, but I literally just put it on there and I hope for the best that it's going straight, because I'm not going to have the desire to sit here and fix it if it's a little crooked. Alright, so let me zoom you out just a touch, and I wanted to show you what I had left as far as stickers go. So I have the Wacky Holidays. I used this sheet in my Erin Condren, so these will get used. I have this many headers left, so I still have a ton. And I have all of my weekly stickers. I haven't figured out a good use for them in the print impressions the way that I have everything set up now. So I have a couple functional boxes, bill-dos, and the banners. I still have quite a bit of the checklist left. All my half boxes, full boxes, half boxes, all of the icons, quarter boxes, habit trackers, full boxes, half boxes, and then just a sprinkle of date covers left, and then some more half boxes. So that stuff will all get used throughout the weeks. But I'll show you everything that we did today, just an overview. So here's the first week, my second week, the third week, and then the 4th week of April. So I am pretty excited. I don't have meetings scheduled yet. I just have the one thing at the beginning of the month that I could write in there for the 22nd. But that is it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you guys a better look at how I'm using my print impression weeks, since you guys had been asking. But if you have any other questions or want to see something different, let me know and I will share that with you guys. But as always, I wanted to share with you guys the shops that I PR for. I do PR for Little Pittie Paper. You can use my code Kayla15 and get 15% off your order plus this freebie. And then I do PR for Sweet Kawaii Design, and this freebie ends at the end of January, so you have just a few days left. Well, I guess you have a week. You have a week left if you want to snag this freebie one more time. So you can use my code Kayla10 to get 10% off your order plus this freebie. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you are subscribed. You hit the little notification bell so you get notified every time I put up new content on my channel. And I will see you guys next week for a regular Plan With Me. Bye, guys.